This is FanStream Sports.
Can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who would know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
Yes! Here we go!
I guess I want to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about my pants.
Oh, yeah. Welcome into the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim show. That show that you've tripped and fell and made a big splash in the middle of. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you would like to do the little like button, please do. It's down. It's right down here.
Click
it.
Click me.
If you are listening to the recorded podcast and would like to comment or just shoot a question or anything along that lines, and we will respond, use the text line, 214-937-0569. That is the FanStream Sports text line. By the way, go check out the FanStream Sports brand new website.
Yeah.
It's same address if you've been there before, but, man, it looks a whole lot better because maybe, just maybe, we actually tried on this one.
A little bit.
Unlike
money too.
unlike the first one, we actually tried. So go take a look at that, gander around, read some articles. Tim writes like 8,000 a day. I know I get a text every time he does.
That's right. So everybody knows how hard I'm working.
Right. So go check that out. We have other people contributing to it. If you have interest in all sports or all things, well, that pretty much covers everybody. So everybody needs to go to the website.
And if you want to contribute and write for us, let me know.
Yes.
Holla back, girl.
And
is that a thing?
I mean, yes, it was a thing. I don't know if it's
really
still
anymore.
a thing, but it was a
Probably
thing.
behind the times.
The guy that is behind the times and also behind the board is one IndyCarTim. What's up, Tim?
Hello, Colby. Welcome to your show. It is a Wednesday. It's hump day, which every time I say hump day, I'm reminded how grossly I miscalculated what that meant, going all the way back to my high school days.
Right.
When I thought it legit meant, when a girl told me that in high school, I thought we were about to have sex.
Yes.
Colby, we did, in fact, not ever have sex.
No.
Regardless of how hard I tried after that, because I was getting mixed signals. You're telling me happy hump day, but you won't let me in your pants.
What is wrong?
What do you tease?
Yes.
God, man, high school chicks.
So speaking of behind the times, I had a thing happen with me this past week, as it was time to go look for a new pair of jeans.
God.
Yeah. So those that can probably tell, the ADHD is switched on me to where the gymnasium is now not my total and all focus. And it is now, my total and all focus is now pretty much any off time I've got a controller in my hand.
I can vouch for that.
And so because of that, it was time that the jeans that I currently had were no longer fitting, and I had to go find other jeans. So I went to the store and sold mine that I was just going to get me a pair. Just get a pair. I don't own many pairs of jeans anyway. I usually own one or two, and that's pretty much it. So all right. So I went to Target to get me a pair of jeans.
I'm in.
And as I'm there, the advertisement sign above them, the jeans that I was looking at, I didn't realize the sign was there. I was like, man, those jeans look cool. I might get those.
Oh, no.
I picked them up, and I was like, wow, they finally have the style I like in. This is great. Oh, no. I look up, and it says 90s jeans.
Because they're baggy?
Yes.
Is that your style you like?
That's the style I like.
Huh, okay.
And so, and as I had them in my hand, and I said, y'all didn't have to call them that. Y'all didn't have to just
90s jeans.
90s jeans. You could have just been like baggy,
Right.
right? Baggy with wide legs. That's what I'm looking for. Then you didn't have to remind me that the reason why I think these jeans are great is because when I was really into being cool.
Yep.
So picked them up, and at first I was like, I almost put them back because
just because it said 90s jeans.
Just because it said 90s on it, I almost put them back, and then I realized it's like no, in fact, I'm going to rock these. In fact, I'm going to go on the Jinko website to see if they have any of those.
Oh my God!
Maybe start sporting those, and whenever you're doing the window down jam, when you're in your car and you're like you got music that you think the world should hear. It'll only be Limp Bizkit. Now, while I'm wearing those jeans, I'll go find. I'm gonna go try and I gotta go re-pierce my ears. Obviously,
Borrow some earrings, Colby.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some
lots
hoops
of them for you.
I've got to go re-pierce my eyebrow because that's closed up. I've got to reacquire because most of my chain wallets, the chains have fallen off of them, so I've now got to go reacquire a chain wallet.
Yep, I got one.
I've got to. Hopefully, do they sell Doc Martens anymore? The boots?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You got to go to Journeys though.
I guess I'll go to Journeys and buy me some Doc Martens and a bunch of Limp Bizkit T-shirts and just roll with that.
Oh God, not the Limp Bizkit. What brand jeans did you rock in the day in the 90s?
It was in the 90s. It was right when American Eagle started making their way onto the scene, as far as what I knew.
Right.
It could have been around a lot longer, right? But those jeans, American Eagles, I wasn't a big...
That was high school for you, right? The 90s?
Yeah. I wasn't a big Jinko guy, but I did have like a pair or two, but that was mainly just for if I was going to the pit, right? And I needed something super baggy to put all my stuff in that nothing would fall out. Those were the jeans you would wear because you could put a Super Nintendo in the back pocket of these jeans.
A Super Nintendo.
And yes, you could do anything you wanted to with these jeans. If you were on the mindset that you were going to go into a store and maybe slide something, there was nothing in that store you couldn't fit in your pocket and walk out with. Absolutely. Big screen TV may have trouble. Everything else, you're okay. There's just kleptomaniacs wet dream or Jinko jeans. Because also, if you were like me and a dirty grunger, nobody wanted to reach into your pockets anyway.
Yeah. Might pull out some drugs.
Right. Or, I don't know.
Dead animal.
Yes. A rabid Wolverine could be in that pocket. You wouldn't know it.
The Tasmanian devil lives in Colby's pants, Mark.
A rabid Wolverine could have been in my pocket and I wouldn't have known it. That's how baggy these jeans were. So need to go find all those things. No, it's going to pain me to do so. But if I'm following through totally, I have to go buy a Chicago White Sox baseball cap.
Now, why was that a thing in the 90s?
I don't know.
They weren't good in the 90s.
I don't know why everybody else picked them. I picked them because that hat looked cool.
The black with the white lettering.
With the socks.
With socks.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's a clean hat. I just never understood why the White Sox hats and the Raiders hats is what everyone decided to wear in the 90s. Like, regardless of your team sports affiliation.
Right.
That's what you rocked with, was either a Sox or a Raiders hat. Like, I never understood that.
The Raiders, because, I mean,
Gangster LA.
The logo.
The pirate. Well, the Buccaneers had a winking pirate. Why wasn't that because it was orange?
Yeah, because it was awful.
I love that old logo, man. We're about to have one in the studio here, actually. I just ordered
it was awful. And it was totally the reason why they got the nickname that they did around, my mouth, until I realized that I can't say that anymore.
What was the
bunch of Mm-hmm.
Bunch of Buccaneers.
Yeah, a bunch of Q, and then finish the rest of the Buccaneers.
I've never heard that one before.
Okay.
Colby, I just asked AI
Uh-huh.
to create an image of us as middle schoolers in the 90s.
Well, crap.
Hang on.
Well, crap.
And it's based on this picture, right? I gave it that picture.
Okay.
And I said, make us look like middle school kids in the 90s. And I'm terrified as I load this here for you.
I'll tell you
As
how
we go
accurate this was. It's probably not going to be because
you didn't wear that hat in the 90s, did you?
no, I did not.
All right, Colby, are you ready?
Yes. I don't know who that. I mean, you're obviously Mexican.
I don't know who that is. Why does it think I'm Mexican?
And obviously I somehow got blue eyes.
What the hell, AI? What are you doing? Why is my hat turned around all of a sudden? And where did the blue lightning shirt come from?
Well, obviously it's the middle school in the 90s. You had to have, I went with the basic gray.
Apparently, and you still got you rocking your hat. Holy mother of God, what are we doing?
Oh dear Lord. I knew it wouldn't get it right because at the time, also I had blue black hair down to the middle of my back.
Oh, I'd love to see some pictures of those.
I
I had a rat tail, Colby.
And of course it was the shaved around the sides and all of it's coming from the top. But the kicker of it was that two of strips of hair that were my bangs, that were also the same length as the rest of my hair, were white.
Oh.
Just
how much did that cost you to keep that look up?
not as much when your sister does the stuff.
Oh, she did that for you.
Yeah. So I would put my hair into a ponytail and I would look like a skunk. And wait, I thought that was the best.
Of course you did.
And you know what? If I could do it now,
still would, wouldn't you?
Still would.
You'd still rock the colored
because
hair.
It reminded me of like a coonskin cap, except it was a skunk skin cap, and it was my hair.
It was the Colby skin cap.
It was amazing.
Huh.
So yeah, no, that I would have to, again, earrings. I have to pierce my eyebrow.
Yep.
Had that since I stood in line at that concert and with 2 ice cubes took
what concert?
It was
some death metal Satan worshiping band.
Actually, I think this was a Christian metal band. This was Stave Saker. I was in line to Stave Saker and had ice cubes on my eyebrow and then took a big diaper pen and just went in line.
I don't know what's more disturbing, that you did that without the benefit of sterilization or the fact that Christian metal bands exist. What the hell?
Of course they do.
Why?
There's a good one right now that's actually
Slayer.
Really,
Was it Slayer?
Skillet.
So they play every year at the annual TCU SMU Battle for the Iron Skillet game.
You know what? I thought you were going to be serious for a half second because I didn't know they played every year at a college. And I was like, well, maybe they do. I have no idea. They usually sell out stadiums. So what they're doing there?
Never heard of Skillet except for the Iron Skillet.
So,
yeah,
all Skillet's a good band.
All right.
So anyway, there was my adventure into the world of 90s jeans.
That is amazeballs, Colby.
Next thing, of course, I'm going to have to cut random holes in these jeans and start using bobby pins and chains to put them together.
Yeah, my 90s look, or it was late 80s look, was the Def Leppard Joe Elliott Hysteria jean, or Pour Some Sugar on Me jeans, where they're just ripped.
Right.
They're cut very methodically, front and back, horizontally, going all the way down the front and the back. I had 2 or 3 pairs of those that I rocked just every day, man. I loved those
At,
things.
at the time, it wasn't that I would cut the holes myself. It
Sure.
was just that I would wear them so much that
Yeah.
they would acquire them.
Yep.
Uh,
That's how my jeans are now.
yeah. So that's just what would happen. And then when it happened, then you would take chains and pins
Yeah.
and just monkey with it until it looked cooler. Pretty soon,
What were we doing?
your jeans were the method of noticing when you were there or not, because you would just sound like either it was Christmas time and Jingle Bells was happening, or somebody ran away from the guy at the change making machine at Tilt.
Tilt. I love to tilt.
So
Well, there it is, Colby.
there it is.
What an adventure at Target buying jeans. How many pairs of the 90s mom jeans did you buy?
Only one. I went
All
there
right.
for one.
All
I
right.
am a guy that doesn't go get extra
Yeah, me
stuff.
neither. Me neither.
I'm here for this, and I'm out.
Yeah, I remember when I had to go buy jeans after the divorce, and I can't remember the last time I bought my own jeans.
Right.
Like legit, I'm going. It was probably the early 90s when I bought a pair of jeans for myself. You should have seen me at Walmart, not understanding what any of these things were. Why some of them were the bottom of the legs were this wide, some of them that were this wide, relaxed fit, comfort fit, skinny fit, regular fit. Dude, and I was just sitting there probably with my eyes glazed over, and some nice lady came up and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No." It's the first time I bought jeans in like 30 years. She goes, "Divorce?" She just knew.
Right.
She goes, "Do you need some help?" I'm like, "No, I just need some time." Thank you. So I feel you, man. I feel you.
For those that are now wondering why I haven't told you what's coming up next, it's the
Because we don't know.
reasons because we're going through the pegging buffet version of this show, where we've put all the topics on the wheel of pegginess, which is the former wheel of misfortune, but it's changed its name to do the right tool for the right job. We have put on the wheel all of these segments that we have for you tonight on the podcast. And what's going to happen now is it could be a segment we are solidly prepared to do, or it could be a segment that I half-assed it because we normally don't do a whole lot of that segment anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to find out right now.
So what we have on the topic wheel, we'll go in order. What day is it? I'll go in the order. I'll put them on in the order that we normally do them.
Right.
So what day is it? And then a sports report. We're talking Cowboys, Packers, Cowboys October, bye-bye Bruce as Bruce Bochy departs the Rangers, good, bad, and ugly, and birthdays, mystery shotgun, NFL picks, and news and notes. That's how we normally do the show in that order.
Right.
But this time, it's rando as Colby and I are pegging each other and the wheel.
The pegging buffet.
You ready to get pegged, Colby?
I mean, let's click it.
All right, well, here we go. Here's the wheel. Oh, I was going to do this. I'm not prepared. I'll do it later. All right, Colby, for our next topic. Big money, no whammies.
No whammies. No whammies.
Oh, it's bye-bye Bruce, Colby.
Oh, man.
I think we can handle some bye-bye Bruce.
Yeah, we can. So this would be in that Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim
Sports Report. Oh, yeah, I wasn't prepared for that either.
That's all right. It's throwing off all of our extracurricular activities.
Wish I could use that as an excuse.
So here we go. News came in earlier this week.
Just a couple days ago.
Monday?
Yeah, like Monday.
That Bruce Bochy and the Texas Rangers have decided to part ways amicably.
Allegedly, that's what was reported.
That's what was reported. I said reportedly.
You did.
So I filled in all the gaps there. Which leads me to believe that the Texas Rangers and the higher ups, including the ownership, is probably scaling back a little bit on the money that's going towards the team. That's what it tells me.
Okay.
And Bruce Bochy did not want to be a part of a semi-rebuilding process. He's like, we're going with the guys. You're getting me more tools, and we're going to go win this thing. Oh, we're half-assing not going to go win this thing because we want to try and recuperate and grow a little bit. Then I'm out.
Yep.
I think that's what happened.
So I've got several thoughts here as news came down. Yes, as you said on Monday. So first of all, Bruce's contract was up. There wasn't a firing situation.
No.
It wasn't. His contract was up. It was a 3-year deal. And I sort of saw this. I at least personally anticipated this just because of his age. Right. And like you said, where the team is right now. Until late this season, I heard an interview with Eric Nadel, who said he would be surprised if Bochy departed the team after this year. So I'm like, well, Eric probably knows something, right? So I thought, man, he's coming back, and I'm for it. So it was kind of a shock to me when I heard this, just based on that information. The other thing with this thing is Bochy is 70 years old.
Yes.
He is not, as you talked about, he is not in here for a rebuild.
Nope.
He doesn't have the patience or the time for that necessarily. And I think there's a couple of things in play here. So look where he was when he got here. Look where the team was when he got here. They were just a couple players away. It was a veteran team. It was a bad veteran team, but it was a veteran team. He comes in, makes some tweaks, boom, World Series immediately in year one of his deal. Since then, the team's gotten considerably younger. Injuries have riddled this thing.
Yes.
Blame whatever you want for that. And Boch has never been the manager that has helped develop players. He's a guy that comes in to the finished product and brings champions. All right, 4 World Series, 3 with the Giants, 1 with the Rangers. This thing right now, you've got some guys that are second, third, fourth-year players, guys like Josh Young, Evan Carter, Wyatt Langford,
right,
who are at the big leagues, but their game still needs a ton of development. That is not Bruce Bochy's managerial style or what he is in here for.
No.
So I think he saw that, kind of like you said, where the roster is now, and he's like, meh, I don't think I'm here for that. And the team sees this also and says, it's probably time. Let's just not renew your deal. I think there's another factor here because waiting in the wings, Colby, and don't forget, I don't know if this is coincidence or not, the Giants also fired their manager.
Right.
Doug Melvin. So the New York Giants job is open. And no, I don't think Bochy's going to coach the Giants. But in the Rangers front office is one Skip Schumacher, former Florida Marlins manager, who's young. He's 45, and he wants to manage. So and he has some experience and some time with the Giants organization, some connections there. So when that job came open, I think maybe Chris Young saw the writing on the wall and maybe said, look, we would really like to have Skip for us. So let's just make this move and make it public. Now, they haven't offered Skip Schumacher the job yet, or at least not publicly. They haven't announced that. But I think he's your guy.
He's your number one.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted the entire time that Skip's been here. He was the replacement for Boch whenever that happened. I don't know that much about Skip Schumacher. He is awful young, but he's got managerial experience. He's got young player development experience with the Marlins. Look, I can't attest, is it a good move or not? I just, you know what? I'm going to trust CY on this. And whatever move they make, I trust it'll be the best move for the team. And I'm not going to have an issue with it.
Well, yes, right now with CY, there's pretty much, I mean, he brought us.
Yeah. He gets a pass just for a while, right?
Yeah. With the history of the Texas Rangers, you brought us a world championship. You know what? You got about a decade of total and complete F-ups before somebody finally utters, we should probably do something. And until then, do whatever. And he hasn't done the complete F-ups. I don't like the fact that the way the bullpen was set up this season.
Yeah.
Of course, we knew going in that this bullpen wasn't going to be great. But then not getting really a solid closer. Even when the trade deadline came through, you're like, okay, all right, guys, seriously, what are we doing?
Right.
Or do we not see what's going on? But all that being said, yeah, do whatever you want to do, CY. And as far as Boch, I don't think I'm sad.
No.
I don't think I'm upset.
No, I'm not.
Glad he came. Appreciate his time here. He'll be always remembered in that top 4, top 5 Texas Rangers managers of all time just because of 1 year.
Oh, I put him top 3 for sure, right?
I could see that.
Johnny, I'm not in order, but your top 3 are Johnny Oates, Ron Washington,
Yep.
and Bruce. And then 4th, if you want to throw Bobby Valentine in there.
Kind of wanted to put him 3.
I know. I'm talking about guys that have at least taken us to championships, though. Or Johnny Oates, obviously the first one to take us to the playoffs.
Correct.
Rest in peace, Johnny O. But yeah, I mean, maybe that's something we can put together for another day. We'll rank our top 5 or top 10 or whatever Rangers managers personally and go through that. But Bruce Bochy, 249 and 237 over 3 seasons with the Rangers. 12 games over 500. This year, of course, 81 and 81. You're right at 500.
Right.
No losing record. His MLB career record over 28 seasons, Colby, 2,252 wins, 2,266 losses. So he is
under 5.
14 games under 500 for his career at 2,200 each way.
Oh, well, what a chode.
4 World Series titles. He won 3 with the Giants, 2010, 2012, 2014. Of course, we remember that 2010 championship against the Rangers. And then with the Rangers in 2023, he ranks 6th all-time in wins among Major League Baseball managers. And you put his number up in the rafters, don't you? I know he was here 3 years, but he won you a World Series. You have to put his number up in the rafters.
You kind of do.
Yeah.
You kind of
right up there next to Johnny's 26. I don't even know what number Bruce wears, to be honest with you.
Just put a mustache up there.
They don't even have it now. Can you put his voice up there? Like, is it possible to make an image of his voice, his vocal cords or something? I don't know. Beef, it's what's for dinner. But yeah, so Bruce Bochy out. We will continue to monitor the Texas Rangers situation as they hunt for Skip Schumacher. I'm sorry, as they hunt for a new manager.
Right.
Here. Colby, we want to spin again?
Yes, we do want to spin again. This is where it gets interesting because
as I break it. Uh-oh, Colby. It's time again as we go through Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show NFL picks against the spread. With the same music.
Right.
That's all I got.
There's a reason why we spread these segments out, by the way.
The reason why you spread a lot of things out when you're begging, Colby.
So this is the segment where me and Tim pick the games of football that Tim decides we should pick, which are usually your main games on prime time, plus an extra one because he likes extra, and Tim is very extra. We pick against the spread, over and under, and we're versus me and Tim and the coin. So
and the coin.
History should tell us what we did last week, which I don't believe I did very good.
Nope, Colby, in week 4, picks against the spread. First of all, we missed a couple of weeks. So before this week, the coin led 7 points. Colby second with 6 points. Me in last place with 4 points. After week 4, the coin got 2 out of 10. Colby got 3 out of 10.
All right.
IndyCarTim gets 6 out of 10, baby, to jump into the lead with 10 points. Colby at 9 and the coin at 9. So here are our games for those of you new to the show, new to the segment. We pick the 3 primetime games, the Cowboys game, and a rando game that I just usually pick. Usually the Buccaneers, because I got to talk about them during the week over there at that J.P. Peterson show. So, Colby, your Thursday night game this week, it is the San Francisco Giants. Oh, sorry.
49ers.
San Francisco 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Against the L.A. Rams. San Francisco +7, by the way.
How?
Because everyone's hurt and they suck. Isn't football better when the 49ers suck?
Yes, it is.
I think it is too. San Francisco +7 at the Rams. 46.5 is your total. So either you can go first or you can flip the coin first, whatever you want to do.
I'll go first, and then I'll flip the coin. So I'm going to go with go ahead and give me the Rams. And give me, I'll say the under.
Ooh.
Give me the under. I think it's just going to be a sound beating and then just go away.
All right. Well, give me the Rams also. But give me the over because I think the Rams score 46 by themselves. So,
I mean, I think that too. I just think I don't think they score 46. I think they score 43.
And then San Francisco doesn't score anything.
Yeah. So,
I'd love to see that too, by the way.
Let's see what the coin says.
What's the coin say?
What does the coin say?
What does the coin say?
Tails.
Ooh, Tails, which is the road team. So San Francisco.
And heads.
Heads, which is the over. San Francisco and the over. Second game, Colby, on the slate this week. The New England Patriots and Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, +8.
I don't know if that's how that works.
At Jim Kelly's Buffalo Bills. Marv Levy, 128-year-old Marv Levy on the sideline. 49.5 points. New England +8 at Buffalo. 49.5 points.
I do like that over in this game. That's for sure. Like the over, and give me give me the Bills.
Ooh, Buffalo and the over?
Yep.
Man, 8 points is a lot, dude.
It is a lot.
You know what? It's against my better judgment, but I'm taking New England. And I'm taking the under.
The reason why a lot happened was the reason why my brain goes la 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 la.
That was your brain working?
Yes.
You accessing the files?
Mm-hmm. All right, here's the coin.
What about says you coin?
We got heads.
Heads is the home team.
Woo, almost threw that too far. and another heads.
Oh, Buffalo and the over. Just like Colbra.
That's right.
Colbra Sapp. All right, Colby Sapp. Game 3, the Monday night game. Kansas City Arrowheads -3 at the Jacksonville Kitty Cats. 46.5. The Chiefs -3 at Jacksonville. 46.5.
Give me the Kansas City Chiefs. Jacksonville has been playing well, and that defense looks like it's ready to do some takeaway magic, but I don't think you get a lot of takeaway magic against Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
So give me the Chiefs, and I will give me the over.
Ooh, Kansas City in the over. Colby, I've got Jacksonville and the under.
Nice.
How about that? Which leaves us with our coin flip opportunity of the century.
Heads.
Oh, Jacksonville for the coin.
Heads.
Heads is the over. Jacksonville and the over. All right. Well, we all differ there. Somebody's going to catch up or fall behind.
Mm-hmm.
Or mustard.
That's right. No, never mustard.
Someday. I love mustard. The Sunday afternoon game. This is our rando game, by the way. It's a 3:05 game on Sunday on Fox, I believe, as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No.
That wasn't what it was?
No.
Oh, that's where I thought it was.
No, bunch of.
Oh, bunch of queers.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay bunch of queers.
Yeah, that's that. Why did you say that? No, it's not.
Stretch.
You say it
Just because you didn't like the winking pirate?
Yes, or creamsicle.
I liked Bob Sturm's Buccaneers better. The Buccaneers.
Okay.
Which he didn't actually say, but because he's from Wisconsin and he talks funny, that's how it always sounds. Sounds like he says Buccaneers. Your Tampa Bay queers.
No.
I
mean,
minus, I'm sorry, plus 3.5 at the Seattle Supersonic Seahawks. 44.5.
Yeah,
Tampa Bay plus 3.5 at Seattle, 44.5.
Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, over under.
Give me the under.
Ooh, and the under. Colby, I guess I'll say it right. The Bucks. I'm going to talk nicely about them 4 days a week. Coming off a bad loss to the Eagles, that they should have won that game. They chased an early blocked punt for a touchdown.
Yep.
In that game, and they never quite got there. And they're down 8. You think the Cowboys have injuries? Dude, the Buccaneers, they've lost 3 of their starting 5 offensive linemen.
Right.
Mike Evans is going to be gone. Bucky Irving, their lead running back's probably going to be gone. Dude, they got issues. I'm taking, and don't tell anybody in Tampa Bay I said this, I'm taking Seattle.
Somebody call JP.
It's all right. They accused me Friday of wearing Eagles green as we previewed the game because I have a FanStream Sports shirt that's green. I'm like, I didn't pick the colors. Johnny picked the colors. I might never wear that shirt again, by the way.
I would wear it every time.
For the Eagles?
No, just for the fact that somebody thought it was wrong.
Yeah, they did. I got lit up on the video chat about it. I'm going to take Seattle, and I'm taking the under.
All right, here comes the coin. Heads.
Who's on a penny? That's Abraham Lincoln, right?
Yep.
All right, heads of Seattle.
Yes. And tails.
Tails is the under, just like me. Me and Abraham Lincoln are the same, Colby.
You're not a vampire slayer.
How do you know?
I'm pretty sure.
Because of my heart condition? Because I can't run?
Yeah. I don't see you chasing a quick vampire at night.
I would suck as a vampire slayer. And a vampire.
Just over there, just eating a medium rare steak, going, this is good.
I didn't have to catch it. Somebody cooked it for me.
Smeared
Great,
with garlic.
Man. Y'all said this is hard. This is easy, being undead. All right, Colby, finally. The Dallas Queer Boys. I'm sorry, the Dallas Cowboys.
You know what? If we could be canceled, we would be, and it'd be because of your stupid ass.
You're the one that said it.
I did not. I bounced around it.
Yeah, but you put it in my head.
I bounced around it. Said used to say.
Yeah, but you wanted to. I just said what you were thinking.
You know what? No, you did not say what I was thinking.
I did.
You said what I was trying to convey. I used to say. I was not going, hey, you know what? I'd really like to say this right. No, actually opposite.
But when you said I used to say, you inferred that you wish you still could.
No.
That's exactly how everyone heard it.
It's not.
It is.
May have been how you heard it.
That's how we all heard it, Colby. The Dallas Cowboys.
How many times do I got to remind you that you are not everybody?
I'm better than everybody.
No.
That's why. I'm everybody 2.0.
From music to movies to TV shows.
Chicks.
Tim's thoughts on this were, if I say, hey man, if you listen to this band, or hey, what do you think about like Pearl Jam or something? He's like, oh, everybody. Tim goes, everybody thinks they suck. No.
Yeah, they do.
You think they suck.
Nobody likes Pearl Jam.
See, this is the stupidity.
Or Nirvana. Idiots.
This is it.
That one guy that died did us all a favor.
You're stupid.
If he wouldn't have died, we'd never have Foo Fighters.
You're
Or as Christopher Walken says, Foo Fighters.
Yeah, because they told him that we're the. Have you heard that story?
Emphasis on the wrong syllable.
That's correct.
Yes, it's so great. Cowboys, Colby,
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Sounds like a disease. Colby, I'm sick tonight. I got Foo Fighters. The Dallas Cowboys -2 at the Justin Fields Jets, 47.5. It is Sunday at noon.
Okay.
Central Time.
Well, it's the over for sure.
Let me guess.
Holy crap.
This is your traditional Cowboys and over?
You know what? I want to say Cowboys in the over because, if you can go ahead and score 30 against the Green Bay Packers, who have a pretty good defense, by
40.
the way.
They scored 40.
Excuse me, 40.
Yeah.
But the running quarterback's just going to kick their ass.
You think?
Yes.
That's literally all they got.
It's literally all they need, Tim. It's literally all they need.
Anything against the Cowboys defense, right?
You could tell them, hey guys, so Justin's going to run right. He's going to head towards the sidelines right, and then he's just going to smoke down the sidelines to the touchdown.
The snap counts on 4.
Yes.
They still won't.
That's what will happen.
All right, Colby has the Cowboys in the over.
Confused in the zone coverage, trying to cover the run.
Colby, I'm going to take the Jets.
Okay.
In the under.
Just
how you like him apples?
You know what? If
the Cowboys lose this game,
I'm just going to flip the coin. I know a couple of the statements that I've made in the picks here have been like, I can't believe he's picking that. Yeah. This is one of them that my brain goes, there's no way.
Yeah,
there's no
Jets.
Absolute way. All right, here we go. Coin. Dropped it. My first.
Oh,
drop.
no. Abe.
Heads.
Oh, so the Jets.
Well, it could have been not what he wanted, but he got dropped. So there you go. Tails.
Tails is the under. Just like me, Colby. Me and Abraham Lincoln are the same person.
Mm-hmm. Except for that whole Vampire Slayer thing.
This reminds me, Colby, every time the Jets play the Cowboys, I'll go find this audio maybe during the break. When, I don't know, 2018, 2019, probably 2018, when the Cowboys and Jets played each other. The Jets were horrible. The Cowboys were really good. And the Jets, I believe, came into AT&T Stadium and beat the Cowboys.
Yes, I do remember that.
And the Cowboys were like 8-point favorites or something. On our preview show on the Drunk Sports podcast, Big Red made the proclamation, if the Jets beat the Cowboys on Sunday, I will quit the show. And you know what? He did. It was a couple years later, but he did.
Right. He held true.
So there you go.
He didn't say when he would quit the show.
He said, I will quit the show. So there you go. There are your NFL picks against the spread for week 5 coming up on your NFL slate. Colby, starting next week, I think we need to throw in some college football talk.
Okay, we can do that.
Maybe in part of our sports report.
Because we'll have some Texas, Florida to talk about.
We'll have the Texas-Florida game to talk about. We'll have a still undefeated Aggies to talk about.
Nobody cares.
Dig 'em.
No, I'm going to be Tim here. Nobody cares.
No, that's you. You'll be me. You're being you. I don't care.
No, I don't care. No, now see, it's normally I don't care. But the fact that I'm inferring because I don't care that nobody else in the world cares.
Nobody cares about the 6th-ranked Aggies, Colby.
Nobody cares.
The great Marcel Reed. Some Yahoo on Facebook posted something about Arch Manning being the best quarterback in the SEC.
He soon will be.
And I said, but he's not right now. He's supposed to be.
Right.
I get it. He's supposed to be. I'm like, dude, have you watched any college football this year? Have you watched any Longhorns games this year? Do you even know who the Longhorns are? It sent me off, Colby. I usually don't get sent off by trolls. I'm usually the troll.
You know what? You see, here's where Tim's lying to you. Tim does get set off by trolls, even when he's trying to troll. When he's trying to troll the troll, and then the troll starts trolling back, then Tim's completely befuddled.
I'm confused. Wait, what are we doing here?
You're trolling.
I'm trying to draw you off sides. What are you making the calls for here.
What happened?
Idiots.
Mm.
Probably do a break, Colby.
Okay, so coming up next, who the hell knows?
That's right.
Probably some wheeling and pegging.
We're pegging all night, Colby.
That's right. That's all coming up on the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Today's show is brought to you by Tom's Town, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka. Named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tom's Town, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. What is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show, pegging edition.
Yeah, the wheel of pegging.
As Colby and I have been pegging the entire show.
We've pegged 2 segments.
Pegged through 2 segments.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to continue to peg along.
You know what? If it ends up pegging on what day it is, and then after that, then it's just going to be me for an hour talking about stuff. You
It's
realize
true,
that?
yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of what it is anyway.
So
You kind of carry the whole second half of the show with the normal lineup. But this is a very special after-school edition of the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show because we are going run sheetless.
mm-hmm.
Kind of. I kind of made one anyway. But we are relying on our what formerly known and now temporarily known, formerly known as the Wheel of Misfortune.
Right.
Temporarily known now as the topic wheel or the segment wheel.
This is
Or
the
the
buffet
pegging
of
wheel.
a buffet of pegging.
The buffet of pegging
Yeah.
here in the studio. If you'd like to peg in a buffet, give us a call.
Mm-hmm.
976 peg me.
214-937-0569.
You can text your pegging stories into that. We'd love to have your pegging story for the air. Dear Penthouse Forum, I never thought this would happen to me.
Dear Peggy.
But we have all of our topics, all of our segments written on the wheel. And before each one, when we finish one, we spin it to see what we talk about.
Now, of course, if it lands on the same segment again, we're not doing that same segment.
Yeah, we're not
again.
talking about Bruce Bochy leaving the Rangers again.
Right.
We're not doing our NFL picks over again.
Correct.
But we're having fun with it, Colby. Let's figure out what we're going to talk about next.
You're just going to knock
Excited.
that bastard over, aren't you?
Uh-oh.
It's really happening. Like
Uh-oh.
it's
Just like you said.
well,
I got to be prepared for this. Hang on. Let me find our stuff here. I don't even know if this site works anymore. We're going to pretend like it does, Colby, as well. You always introduce it. Why don't you introduce it?
So now it's time for that favorite part of the show where I say, hey, Tim.
Hey, Colby.
What day is it today, bud?
I'm really glad you asked. Colby, happy Wednesday, by the way.
Yes, it's Wednesday, my dudes.
Happy National Pegging Colby and Tim Day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Peggy is, but probably do her later. Colby, today, it's a beverage that I hated, I grew to appreciate, then hate it again. Now I feel like I can't live without it. It's International Coffee Day.
Oh. Coffee. All right, so my whole path through CoffeeTim has been started out. I was always interested in it as a kid because, Dad was always drinking coffee, right? And so at one point we were going to a McDonald's drive-through and I was like, you know what? It's my shot. It's my time. So I ordered my normal breakfast sandwich and it was my turn to speak into the drive-thru because that's how the car worked.
Yeah.
The kid, as me, would lean out and go, "This is what I want," right? Because you need to order what you're ordering. Don't make me order for you, boy.
Speak up.
And so I said it, and at the end I said, "I'd like a coffee," and the same way my dad would say, "Black."
Wow.
And I sat back down, and he turned around and looked at me and said, "All right, get it then," basically. And so we drive around, we get the coffee. I have the coffee cup in my hand, and I'm trying to manage my food and the coffee cup at the same time.
Yep.
And this is before they decided to put all the warnings on it and all of that stuff too.
Before that lady burned herself.
Yeah, because before the lady did that, I did that.
Yeah.
And so I fumbled with the sausage biscuit that I had in my hand. And as I fumbled with it, I dumped the coffee right into my lap.
Huh.
And to this day,
why didn't you sue?
To this day, seared into my brain is the sight after I took a mirror and looked underneath to see what it looked like later as the two big ass blisters that were right next to my butthole.
Huh.
I had literal bubble butt back there. And so,
do you have any pictures to prove that?
I mean, I was a kid.
Okay.
I don't think we need.
I was a kid too, kind of.
Not at that time you weren't.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
So at any rate, it took me a while to jump back on the old coffee train after being scarred like that.
Oh,
I just didn't want it. But there was the morning of when I was working overnights at 105.3 The Fan and also doing my day job.
Yep.
So I'd work all night, then I'd work all day. I'd sleep for like 3 hours and then I'd go back to work. And that's how the damn thing worked, right? There was a point to where the 5 hour energy was just making me shake and jitter and not stay awake. And I needed something. And I stopped and got a coffee and I realized I love coffee.
All right. Just black.
Just at that time, just black. Now it's any way I can get coffee.
Right.
You gonna put stuff in it. I don't want sugar in it because I don't like sugar in my drinks. But yeah.
You like Splenda or something, right?
Splenda or Equal.
Or Equal, okay.
Sweet and Low is nasty.
See, that's all I have is Sweet and Low.
So nasty.
I just what I grew up on.
I understand. It's so nasty. I grew up on it too. I didn't realize. I just put up with it. I knew it was nasty back then.
Yeah,
that's all that was at the house.
I like if I've got iced tea that's unsweet, it's automatically sweet. It gets 2 packets of Sweet and Low.
No, it's
the only way I can do it. Yeah, see, my dad drank the black coffee growing up, and I couldn't stand it. I hated the way it smelled when it brewed. I hated everything about it as a kid. Never wanted to touch the stuff. And then in my late 20s, I took a job where I had to get certified. I was managing food courts and stuff at the airport.
Right.
And they bought into at the time was called Seattle's Best Coffee franchise. So a couple of us had to go to Seattle to go through barista training. And it was with the owners of the company.
Right.
And part of what we had to learn to do is they do this thing called cupping. You ever cupped?
I think
Where
I
they
have,
take
but not
basically hot water and coffee grounds, and you sort of stir it and sort of let it steep, and you take a big spoon and you slurp it really fast, you swish it around in your mouth, and then you spit it out. Coffee grounds and all. But it gives you the true taste of what the beans are producing, right, of the flavor. And we would have to do 30 or 40 different varieties of beans every day. And I got to where I could tell the difference between, you know, a darker roasted bean and things like that. And I was like, oh, this is kind of good, you know? So I started drinking coffee, but I preferred it with creamer, you know?
Okay.
I still don't like, it's just bitter. It's like I don't like bitter beer. So then I got kind of tired of it and I quit drinking it again. But I don't know, the last 5 years or so, it's like, dude, I got to start. We have a coffee maker here in the studio. I go through that entire, what's a little pot? It's like 5 cups. I go through one of those every morning doing the JP show.
Right.
And I feel like I can't live without it. So happy International Coffee Day. Colby, it is also National Homemade Cookie Day. Just any kind of homemade cookie.
The idea that somebody's they've made homemade cookie batter and it somehow made it to the oven
From scratch
before it got eaten.
Yeah, that's a foreign concept to me because that stuff's good enough to just ingest right there.
You made it. All right, cool. Don't put it there. No, just bring it here.
No, it's good enough.
Bring it here in a spoon.
Yeah.
Or better yet, a ladle. Need the big spoon.
Happy World Vegetarian Day.
They can F off.
So, Colby, I was a vegetarian for about 3 years.
You were not.
In my early 20s.
You were not.
I was also long distance running.
No. You still weren't.
I was racing mountain bikes.
You weren't a vegetarian.
I was at the peak of my
wait for me
physical health.
Wait for me to ask him what his normal dinner would be for his vegetarian dinner. Go ahead.
I mean, it just varied. I didn't eat red meat, which is what vegetarian used to mean.
No, it's never what it meant.
Yeah, no, it's always I would eat fish. I didn't eat chicken and I didn't eat red meat.
Right.
So, and you know what? I will be honest, it's probably the best I ever felt in my entire life. And one day I was at a restaurant and I smelled a steak.
You went 3 years thinking, I'm eating this fish. I'm a vegetarian.
That's what other people call. That's what it was back then, man.
It's never what it was.
Yes.
It's what it was to you. It's never what it was.
No, that's what it was.
No.
Some vegetarians ate chicken. They just didn't eat red meat. That's a thing, Colby.
That is not a thing.
I was there.
That is not a thing.
So one day I just smelled a steak.
You can't say I'm a vegetarian and then go, what's for dinner? Chicken.
Well, I didn't eat chicken.
Fish.
Yeah.
That's a meat.
I would eat fish a couple times a month. You're thinking of vegan, which wasn't even a thing back in the day.
No, vegan is going farther than vegetarian. They won't even allow animal products
but
into their meals.
Which wasn't even a word back then.
Like a vegetarian, they'll still
it should
have...
just all be the same thing. I didn't eat cheese. I didn't have dairy products. Whatever. That's what it was called back then. It's just changed a lot now. And I get it. It's still stupid. But yeah, I couldn't do that in my life right now. There's no way. I could not. I like steak too much. I like pork chops and meatballs and all of this stuff you're probably not supposed to eat. Colby, it is also International Balloons Around the World Day. And I thought maybe at first that this was a euphemism for big-breasted women.
Okay.
It is in fact not that. It is literally...
Yeah, because that'd be jugs around the world.
Go buy some balloons and let them go into the air. That's what you're supposed to do today. Seems like it's bad for the environment.
I mean, who cares that it's not going to come down here, right?
No, but if they do it across the world, and it might come down here.
And you know what? If a balloon that you bought at the corner shop, they filled it up with helium, and you let that bitch go, and you let it go in China, and it shows up on my doorstep.
Yep.
That's that. You know what?
That's pretty cool.
That balloon's going to end up in some kind of Hall of Fame or something.
Hung Chung. That's probably what it says. Hung Chung Chow.
No,
that's what it's going to say on the message.
Right. Because
that's all they can say.
It says poo poo platter.
which I believe you taught me is just a.
It's just the big appetizer dish.
Yeah. I'm gonna go order that like at Chili's. Can I get a plate of poo poo?
You know, it's you. The poo poo plate then would be what you would want.
Oh, can I get a poo poo plate?
Yeah, it's like where you enter the word bitch at.
Oh,
like if you say, "Bitch, you better do this," it sounds different than if you say, "You better do this, bitch." Right?
I would never use that language, Colby. First of all, I'm a little disappointed in you right now.
The Tampa Bay what? Shut up.
You're the one that taught me.
I learned it from watching you. Okay.
The Tampa Bay fucking queers.
Still not right. Still not right.
Colby, when's the last time you listened to a CD?
Like 6 years ago.
Okay. What CD was it? You remember?
It was the Papa Roach CD that I had on top of my PlayStation for like 8 years or something.
Because today is International CD Player Day.
Do you remember the first CD you ever bought?
I do.
What was that?
It was Chris Rea.
Okay.
The Road to Hell. And it was 1988, I believe, before I got into the CD game. And you know why? Actually, it was 89 because I just moved out. I moved in with one of my best friends growing up. We were roommates, same age.
Uh-huh.
We each had nothing, furniture-wise, appliance, like nothing. We're both bartenders. So one day we're like, dude, we got to go buy a vacuum cleaner. Place is getting rank, right? We need to buy some cleaning supplies.
This place sucks.
We went into the local Walmart to go buy a vacuum cleaner, for like at the time, like $40, right?
Right.
We've got all this cash, from bartending. We walk in on our way to the vacuum cleaner section. We pass this display in the electronics. It's the new 5-disc CD changer. And it was like $289. And we're like, whoa.
That would be so cool.
Dude, can you imagine if we played we don't have CDs. Let's buy some. We pulled our money, bought screw the vacuum, bought a CD player, and bought like 5 CDs. And that was the first one that I picked out was the Chris Rea Road to Hell. And so we sat there for about a year, dirty carpet, listening to great music.
I was cassette guy all the way up until, in fact, even the Metallica Black album was a cassette for me. But the one CD that I bought first was Nirvana Nevermind.
Oh,
I also bought that an additional 10 times after that time because my mom kept throwing it away.
Yep. Thanks, Mom.
So.
All right, Colby, and that's what day it is.
Woo! Look at us go.
Look at us go. Wait, it's supposed to be a break yet? I don't remember. Oh, no, we got one more segment. We take a break, right?
We do another segment.
All right, I'm trying to scratch through the ones that we've already done. So, all right, let's spin the wheel again, Colby. What are we going to talk about?
I don't know, whatever the wheel says. It's probably a me segment. I'm just thinking. Time.
Oh, there it is.
In its normal time slot.
Wow, it is kind of in the normal time slot, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Welcome into Colby Sapp's Mystery Shotgun. I'm your host, Colby Sapp, along with Pod Racer Tim. In the world of the MCU, as the leakers about are now wondering all over the internet about one Spider-Man in the Doomsday movie, as it's being made apparent now on the internet that Spider-Man will be in Avengers Doomsday. By the way, again, like we did last week, pat ourselves here at the Mystery Shotgun on the back, as we told you this way a long time ago, that Spider-Man was going to be in this movie. We also told you that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be in this movie. This might have been like within the first year of doing Colby Sapp's Mystery Shotgun. I was telling people about Robert Downey Jr. was going to be in the next Avengers movie. We are now about to be in the next Avengers movie cycle. And we already know that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in it because he's playing Dr. Doom, right? So
I'm not seeing a lot of backlash about that.
the internet's full of stupid people.
Right. I only listen to Colby.
So the way they're going to play this out, it's got about a 75% chance to hit right on the money. There is a slight chance because of doing the multiverse thing and how they're going to bring this plot about that it may be too far for everybody to get a hold of. And so it may lose some people, but
Right.
I think it's going to be basic enough that they'll get the gist of it.
Right.
So the word on the street is that the Spider-Man that's going to be in the movie may not be your Tom Holland Spider-Man. Oh my goodness. Breaking news. It's not good. Let's go ahead and stick to what we said. I don't know. This has to be 2 years to a year and a half ago.
Long time ago.
As we told you, Spider-Man was going to be in the next Avengers movie, and it was going to be Tobey Maguire. We're still sticking with it. It's Tobey Maguire.
70-year-old Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man.
He is going to be in this movie as Spider-Man, and it'll be the next Avengers movie when you'll get Holland through there. So the Spider-Man that's going to be in this one, because I believe that your Spider-Man of the Dr. Doom universe that he's coming from, the Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom, is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man universe. So there you go. That's everybody's wondering which Spider-Man it's going to be.
Why Tobey?
It's
the timeline thing about where they are, or
it's the timeline thing where they are. It's also kind of what they foreshadowed in the Spider-Man's movie,
right?
Where Andrew, Tobey, and Tom Holland were there.
Right.
If you remember this,
that was a good movie too.
Yeah, it was a good movie. You remember this one sequence where Green Goblin had killed Aunt May, right? And so Tom Holland's Spider-Man really wanted to kill Green Goblin, but Tobey Maguire steps in front and he's holding the glider back.
Right.
And Holland is giving everything he's got into pushing this glider past Tobey Maguire, and they pan to Tobey's face, and it's just stone faced.
Right.
He's not gritting.
He's not even trying.
He's got a little, like he's giving it something, but it's not full force Tobey. That right there shows that as far as the Spider-Men are concerned, your top dog in that is the aw shucks Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So they're going to use that as maybe, like they all have their originals and such like that maybe because he's older, he was the first Spider-Man. Yeah. So because of the Spider-Verse and the spider powers that travel through it, he's stronger in that sense than the other Spider-Men are. Right. And so that's pretty much why they're going to that. But that scene stuck with me because you're all three Spider-Men. So if one is trying really hard to go push, and the other guy's pushing back, but you saw where Holland was. Yep. Holland had the high ground in that position. And still Tobey was just like, meh, you're not getting this past me, dog. It's just not happening. So
yeah, that was pretty epic.
So that Tobey Maguire being the Spider-Man in the new Avengers Doomsday, that everybody's going to speculate about it, but seeing as how I've already said that was what was going to happen a long time back, I'm sticking with it, and we'll go from there. That's not from a leaker. That's not from a trusted source. That was just what I heard was going on myself, and then reporting it to you guys. So when that happens, and if it doesn't happen, then holler at me. Say like, you told me, and I'll be like, yeah, I know, but that's what's going to happen. So you can put that one down. And like most things, when I tell you can put that one down, go ahead and put it down because it's going to happen.
Mark it.
So,
or as Johnny would say, book it.
Book it. So there you go. It did run me down a little bit of, well, who's the best as far as who's donned, because we're running into that to where we're going to have multiple actors and multiple actresses that have donned a particular hero. And there will come a point, I don't think it's going to be where you and me are alive. There will come a point to where Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is going to have to be replaced by somebody else, right?
When he turns 70.
Right. But that's not going to happen now because of the money that that the Deadpool Wolverine movie made. They're just not going to break those two up. They're in like Flynn. So to have an old saying run across my lips for no apparent reason.
Like Flynn, like from Tron?
Yeah, in like Flynn. So it did lead me down the line of y'all know that my favorite Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield, right? And you probably know that my favorite Batman to date right now is Ben Affleck's Batman. Cavill being my Superman. I do not know how on earth they're going to replace Gal in my book for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but doesn't have anything to do with the way she portrayed her. That just has to do with you.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I mean, it was so far the people that have portrayed Wonder Woman are Linda Carter and her.
Yeah, I agree.
So you pretty much, there you go. Mm-hmm. There's the thing. But it led me down the list of who do I think, if I were to put in like a Hall of Fame of characters of Marvel and DC characters. First of all, the Hall of Fame consists of 4 characters for me. It's Batman, it's Superman, it's Spider-Man, and it's the Hulk. Those are the top 2 on both sides characters. So I've already named who I think my top Spider-Man is, Andrew Garfield. Top Batman's Ben Affleck. I know a lot of you are like, why? I mean, you're probably thinking Christian Bale was better. Christian Bale was in better movies. Christian Bale played a excellent Bruce Wayne. As far as how he played Batman, it was good. It wasn't the best.
Right.
So,
and you have guys that you liked their Batman, but you didn't like their Bruce Wayne, and vice versa, right?
Correct. Like Michael Keaton loved his Batman.
Right. You hated his Bruce Wayne.
His Bruce Wayne was, you want to get nuts? You want to get crazy? Let's get nuts.
That was just so Michael Keaton, though, at the time.
I know, but that's not Bruce Wayne.
Right. No,
that's not how that happens. So, but as far as Bruce Wayne and Batman is concerned, Batman, it's, like him, Ben Affleck playing Bruce Wayne suavely. I bought the bank. You know what I mean?
Right.
What's your superpower? I'm a billionaire. Right. That's great. So lines, how they're delivered, mammoth. As far as Robert Pattinson's concerned on the Batman front, his Batman's great. I don't think he plays a Bruce Wayne. So not yet. So we'll have to wait and see. Superman, Reeves isn't my favorite. Christopher Reeves, not my favorite.
Okay.
And the main reason on that was not his fault. It was, they still went a little camp with his movies because of when they were made.
Okay. Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, it was the late 70s.
Yes.
And I don't know that I count any of the other ones after Superman 1, maybe Superman 2, but I don't even.
Oh, you don't count A Quest for Peace?
Oh, I don't think I even saw those, to be honest with you, Colby.
Where they made up a character because they wanted to do versus nuclear war. So they made Nuclear
Man. Yes. And even he was on record as hating those movies too, but
right. That's
but you have to take that in consideration when they filmed it and the state of America and stuff. Yeah,
I do. But he lost everything when he was like, yeah, we'll throw that red cellophane at that one guy. When he just rips off his ass.
And just like, what? Even as a kid, I was like,
what the hell is
that?
It did nothing, Tim. It did nothing. All it did was just make him like fetal for a second, and then it was gone.
I was like, that's either so badass that I don't understand it, or it's so stupid I don't understand it.
It was so stupid.
It was the stupid one, yeah.
So right now, Cavill is number one Superman, and it's going to take a couple of movies for done forgot his name, the new guy playing Superman, who I think did an excellent job.
David Cornsweet.
Yeah, Cornsweet. For him to catch on, did a great job, but Cavill's still number one. Spider-Man's Andrew Garfield, and I think if I had to have my pick, Edward Norton playing the Hulk is my favorite.
Right.
But
he got like blacklisted because he wanted too much money.
He wanted too much money because he knew what it was about. Here's the thing that people fail to say when they go through that he knew what they were about to have.
Right.
He knew what was about to happen. He's like, no, I'll take some money now.
If he'd have just played his cards right and not wanted the money right now, he'd have gotten a lot more of it later.
Correct.
So,
correct.
It was a dumb career move because literally nobody's heard from him since.
So, but Norton as Bruce Banner, pick him over Bana and over Smart Hulk.
See, I liked Eric Bana.
Eric Bana was good. He was really good, especially, because he was kind of an unknown walking into that role. I mean, not really, but as far as having a starring role, he's been in movies.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, oh, that's you saw him on the screen. You didn't go, oh, that's Eric Bana on the screen.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I've seen that guy before.
Yes.
Yeah, he's one of those.
So, but it does kind of hold against him when, Hulk fought a cloud at the end. He fought the Nick Nolte cloud.
You hate clouds, man.
Dude. I hate
clouds so much.
To this day, because people celebrate that first Wonder Woman movie, right?
Oh, it was great. I loved it.
At the end of it, she was fighting a cloud.
She was, I know.
And for me to say that movie was good, even though at the end of it, she's fighting a cloud, goes against everything that I have in my mind and body.
Colby, have you ever fought a cloud? It's really hard.
Dude. I still say to this day, Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, why it failed? He fought a cloud at the end.
Why are they clouds?
Because the CGI can't catch up with what they actually should be fighting.
Who hates clouds enough to make them the bad guy?
I'm going to fight this giant cloud. If you know what? If I'm ever in Hollywood and I'm going through this script that they handed me, and at the end of it says protagonist fights a undefined being, which I'm going to assume means they're going to be a cloud, which means no matter how much they're paying me, I'm going to think I'm out.
Whoever started that trend, whatever writer or producer or director decided in the very first movie, whenever it was, we're going to make a cloud the bad guy. Clearly, as a child or a young adult or something, like, his trailer was hit by a tornado because he has a thing against clouds.
The thunderstorms are terrifying. It will make him the most scary thing that's ever existed on this earth. An angry cloud. So those probably hit my list. And again, for those that don't know or have not seen the movie, the Judge Dredd movie is
Stallone.
No.
Oh.
Not Stallone.
I just triggered Colby.
Not
Did Judge Dredd fight a cloud in the Stallone Dredd?
Oh my God. No, the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd movie. I was in the theater. Because Judge Dredd, I love this comic book. It's so niche. It's so just futuristic, just horror, right? It's so like just grittily drawn. I'm just like, I'm in. I love this. They're going to make a movie. They're going to have Sylvester Stallone be Judge Dredd.
Oops.
Amazing, my brain thought. Because I could imagine what he's going to look, helmet on, the Stallone chin, right?
Yep.
It's going to look awesome.
Yep.
And for a whole 2.5 minutes into that movie, it looked awesome.
Until he took it off.
Until he took his helmet off. 2.5 minutes in, Sylvester Stallone takes his helmet off and pretty much never dons it again until the end of the movie when he's riding away. That was it.
Well, he's the star, Colby. He's got to see his face.
You realize, and I've said this before, but you realize Judge Dredd, in all of his comic bookness that he's ever been in, even when he was in the shower or maybe he was fornicating in a bed with a lady, still had his helmet on.
So he's a Mandalorian.
He's just never, no one knows what Judge Dredd's face looks like because he's never taken his helmet off.
So triggered by that. I love it.
So I'm sitting there and it's like, wow. And he looks cool. He's on the bike, this is great. And then he gets off the bike and then he pulls the microphone on and he's like, I am the law or whatever. Right. And then immediately rips that helmet off. Mother. Popcorn went this way. I got up and I'm like, well, maybe you'll put it back on.
Did you wait the whole time?
Did not. I gave it another 30 minutes for him to put his helmet back on and a lift.
Did you write a strongly worded letter to your congressman?
Man, I don't care enough to write a strongly worded letter to anybody.
I do that to everybody. No. Hey, I didn't like these chairs when Johnny bought them. I wrote a strongly worded letter to Johnny. And I picked out the chairs.
So, no, Carl Urban is Judge Dredd.
And does he leave his Carl Urban helmet Mandalorian on?
Never takes it off the whole movie.
I guarantee you a bunch of people bitched about that back in the day. It felt just like you. Look, before the movie came out, I'd never heard of Judge Dredd. So I didn't have any point of reverence. I didn't know any difference. I didn't know it was a comic book.
Right.
And I enjoyed the movie immensely. I thought it was pretty badass.
So bad.
I didn't know that until you and I did a show about it. Like, you were talking, he's not supposed to take his helmet off. I'm like, says who? You're like, it's in the comic book. I'm like, oh, it's a comic book. He teaches me so much.
So there you go. There is, I know we went down a little bit of mystery shotgun lane there for a little bit, but I went all the way there to say this again, as far as characters that have portrayed people or portrayed comic book characters in movies before. Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is awesome. I'm telling you, Urban's Dredd is right up there and maybe passes it as far as accuracy and just total awesomeness. So if you haven't given that movie a shot, give it a shot. If you want to read some Dredd before you check out the movie, that'll make the comic book knowledge of what's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to feel, and then it hits on all sides of that. That movie's still grade A material and should have gotten a second one.
But it wasn't to be.
So there you go. There's Colby Sapp's mystery shotgun.
I'm liking this pegging bit.
It caused me to go off script because, you know what? Screw it. I'll just do some more stuff over here.
There you go.
So
maybe that's good for us.
There you are.
We need to go off script sometimes. Which means, Colby, I think it's break time, right? Isn't that what it means?
Do you need to pee?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, all right. So coming up next, we still don't have a clue. It's probably going to be like News and Notes or Cowboys October. I think that's the two segments.
We still have Cowboys Packers, Cowboys October, and Good, Bad, and Ugly, and News and Notes.
All right. So we got a lot coming up, possibly, or maybe just a couple of those, and then we sign off. That's all coming up on the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim show. Cue the music.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Today's show is brought to you by Tom's Town, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tom's Town, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. And what is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim show right here on FanStream Sports. It is a
Wednesday?
buffet pegging Wednesday here on the show as we are going topicless, sort of, topless.
We're not really.
It's not a no-shirt 9 o'clock.
We've got our prepared segments somewhat. They're just, we don't know when they're going to happen.
And I'm trying to vamp for a minute, Colby. Just vamp for a minute while I make some adjustments.
All right, go right ahead. So I love to count. 1. No, I just said vamp. He didn't mean that I needed to just turn into the Count from Sesame Street. We have got a lot of good things going on here at FanStream Sports. Our FanStream Sports Ohio is starting to really kick ass. Of course, JP, along with the help from one IndyCarTim and the Tampa area, is getting along. Of course, Gerb, and again, man, we have you do too much shit.
You think?
And so from the rough, and as we're getting this thing going and trying to spread out as much as we can, we realize that sometimes we may just need to stop and tell you guys thank you for the ones that are here every night and listening to us and contributing and helping us achieve sponsorships and such like that. You guys, we do need to give you thanks, because without you guys listening to us and hearing us do our BS, we wouldn't be doing a show. So we'd be doing a show. It'd just be ourselves in our cars as we drive to work. So we appreciate that. We appreciate you guys listening. And again, use that text line, 214-937-0569. Use that when you just want to hear something talked about. Throw ideas at us, whatever you want, use it, and we'll read it, and we'll probably throw that in there somewhere. So there you are.
Thank you, Colby. That was very nice of you.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate me.
Colby's a good guy, y'all. Don't let that gruff exterior tell you different.
Mm-hmm.
Colby, I just wanted to adjust the wheel. So we're down to our last 4 topics here, which we may not even get to all of them, y'all.
No.
So let's spin the wheel to see what's next. I mean, that was bound to happen, right? Oh, it is going to be Colby back to back.
It sure is.
Do you not want to do that? You want me to spin it again?
No, I can do news and notes.
All right. It's Colby's world famous, normally the end of the show.
Normally is.
But instead, it's now. There we go.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, me. Thank you for making us sound good. News and Notes is where I search the World Wide Web for the weird.
Internets.
And by God, I found it. Let's go from where we're at to Tucson. As Tucson police recover over $650,000 worth of fentanyl pills from a Northside apartment.
Seems like a lot.
It does seem like a lot. Now, this is cop math that's thrown this in there. So, but $650,000 of anything is probably a lot of it, unless you're talking about, I don't know,
Podcast sponsorship.
Right. Or beluga caviar. Is that still the high note? Or is that just
Beluga? Have you ever had it?
just me from the 80s? That's what
So we used to have at Start Club.
a little beluga.
Yeah. Beluga cereal.
So the Tucson Police Department made a big discovery in an apartment complex on the north side of Tucson following a report of suspicious activity. I wonder what that was.
Oh, drugs. Think it was a domestic dispute?
Suspicious activity, meaning people just stopping by, saying hi, and then running away with their pockets empty.
What did you used to call it when you knocked on the door and ran?
Never say what I used to call it.
Because now it's called something different, and I don't think it's as funny.
What is it? Not
Ding dong ditch.
Yeah, ding dong ditch.
Is that what they call it now? That's
Yes.
not what we called it, Colby.
No, but what it was called back then is not acceptable now, Sam. It wasn't acceptable then. We just didn't know it.
And I don't know why it was called that. Like, why was it called that?
I have no idea.
What did that have to do with anything?
So, I mean, that was how it was described to me. That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
But I didn't know they did that.
I don't
think we can continue this conversation.
No, we can't. I don't know why you started it.
It's freaking Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So, in June, officers responded to an apartment complex near Stone Avenue and River Road after a community member reported suspicious activity in the area. The thing is that when they showed the picture, and I didn't send this to Tim, of what $650,000 of fentanyl looks like.
Oh, Lord.
It looks like one of the backdrops to the Breaking Bad camper.
Oh, my God.
Where it's just because it all looks blue, right?
Oh, Lord.
So it just looks like, the blue stuff from Breaking Bad just filled in bags. And it's just all fentanyl. Thing is, they didn't catch the actual people that were in the apartment. They just got the drugs.
Of course.
They don't have a lease on this apartment. I guess it's just you pay money to this guy in cash, you can have this apartment. So doesn't sound like you're very upper echelon area to be in anyway.
No. Not going to get an apartment there.
No. But on top of that, you just walked in, unlocked the door, and there's the drugs with nobody there.
Seems like a booby trap to me. Wait, are we allowed to say that?
Boobies?
Booby trap?
You can say boobies.
Is that disrespectful to boobies?
I don't know if you can be disrespectful to boobies.
Good.
Because,
Because I love me some boobies.
Things not to do is the list of is one of the things on the topic of news and notes tonight as we go across the pond to London.
Good day, mate.
Where a mother of 3 has passed away.
Oh, sad, Colby.
How did she pass away, you might ask?
Fentanyl.
She was in the bathtub.
Oh, Whitney Houston style.
She was in the bathtub. She had her phone in the bathtub.
Oh, dear.
She had her phone in the bathtub, but her phone didn't have enough phone juice. She had her phone plugged into her charger.
Oh, no.
In the bathtub.
Colby.
I don't know, because my wife has done this thing where she has the phone in there. I know, and now I've got to make sure. I just thought she's smart enough not to try and
to plug it in while she's in the tub.
Right.
Yikes.
But now it's one of those things where now I think I need to make sure, because I know it's something that of course, I'd never take my phone into the bathtub anyway.
You don't ever get in the bathtub.
Because that's
You're missing out, by the way, Colby.
That's not what I do.
It's a huge opportunity for you.
And it's really not.
You just realized you like pegging.
No,
on the show.
I didn't.
You might like a bath.
I mean, I've liked a Peggy before, but
What was her name? What was Captain America's girlfriend? Peggy Carter?
yes.
See?
Let's go from there to an exploit allows for takeover of fleets of unitary robots. What? Okay, then just hold on.
Rewind.
So, a humanoid robot G1 at the Unitary booth at the 2025 Inclusion Conference. This is in Shanghai. A critical vulnerability in the Bluetooth low energy Wi-Fi configuration interface used by several Unitary robots can result in a root level takeover by an attacker, security researchers disclosed on 20th September. So if you have one of these robots as your robot maid or your robot sex doll,
I need to check serial numbers.
or what have you, and it's from Unitary, somebody with a Samsung phone, because by God, they couldn't do it with a effing Apple, can just boot up, and now they have full control of your robot.
You just insulted yourself with your Android phone.
No,
You said everybody with Android phones has to have sex dolls.
No,
the way I heard
they can
that.
take control of something because the
That's how I
Unitary
heard
robot doesn't say Apple on it. The Apple can't do anything to it.
We do everything we need to, Colby.
Yeah, well, go get your dongle so you can plug in your headphones.
It's called Bluetooth. When was the last time you used wired headphones?
Today. Right now.
Because of your Samsung.
No, because I'm doing this show.
Because of radio.
These headphones are literally plugged in.
I don't see a cord, Colby. Mine's plugged into my Apple.
They're literally hardwired in. You went with, wait, hold on. You went with, hey, bud, as I am right now, Tim went with, hey, bud, when's the last time you used wired headphones?
Those are not plugged into your phone, sir.
That wasn't part of the statement.
It was implied.
It was not implied.
Like ding dong ditch.
When was the last time, Tim? When was the last time?
It's been years
Since
I used wired headphones.
It's idiot.
Mine aren't plugged in. I'm just having for looks.
Right. Because
Don't they look cool?
you're that good of hearing.
Huh?
So, but can you imagine you spent all that money on like a Unitary robot security system to just hang out? Like you don't want to own a dog, but you like robots. I don't know why.
Need a
And,
dog.
and you're just like, yeah, they're going to guard my house. So as you're laying in bed, somebody just takes control of your Unitary robots and they just start, I don't know, wheel pegging you.
Here we go again.
That's
Some people might like that, Colby.
So here's my next question. So all it takes is a Bluetooth connection. By the way, the robots are Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connected. Again, this is a dumb move. So when we start developing these AIs, which we are,
Mhm.
and there is going to come a time to where you won't be able to turn off or kill an AI.
Mhm.
And it's going to go crazy or go
Skynet,
nuts.
Colby.
And what we'll have to do, more than likely, is firewall off everything away from that AI. Basically making it to where that there's going to be an internet wall between us and like a bunch of rogue AIs, right? Sitting out there, looking for ways to get in and irritated that they've been closed off, which will make them what? Hate humanity, Tim. And we're going to leave our robots open to Wi-Fi. What's going to happen then, Tim? What's going to happen then?
I'll be back.
They're going to take over the robots, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to be iRobot. It's going to be Terminator. It's going to be all this crap. We're on the road for it. We're on it. Everybody's on it going, ain't this great? We've all seen the movies. We all know what's about to happen.
It's our destiny now.
They've got robots that they're showing off in Russia and have been for a while that are full-on Terminators. They may not be able to walk right now and may be able to be tripped real easily, but they are armed to the teeth. Not to mention these unmanned drones. What happens when somebody goes, hey, let's just have AI control the drones? And you think, well, nobody will do that. That'd be stupid. Have you seen TV lately? There's a lot of stupid out there. This is what's going to happen, Tim. We're all going to bow down to our internet overlords. We will be kissing our own ass goodbyes when the alien shows up. The aliens will come try and take over this world and it'll be nothing but robots here. Won't even know humans existed. That's the future we're headed towards.
And we're creating it.
We are.
It's our fault.
It's good times. Later on, little robot kids will be running around talking about the bio people that used to live on the earth before they got here. Yep. We're creating the people that will surpass us. This is amazing.
I'm not in for this, Colby. I don't like the whole implants in your brain to alter reality and things, and I don't like any of this. It's all going to the same place.
See, I'm in for that.
I know you are.
I'm in for that. The reason why I'm in for that, the more metal you start adding to bodies safely, the longer we last, Tim.
Oh. The
longer we last. Pretty soon you'll be like, man, I need to get that brain upgrade 2.0.
Jeez.
Starting to not remember things.
So far out.
I need to get them new bionic leaper legs. I want to be able to jump over a basketball goal.
Then we got to raise the height of the goal in the NBA.
Yeah. Can you imagine a dunk from space?
No, I don't. The NBA's already ruined. I don't need it ruined even more.
It'd be like the Space Jam dunk for real. Every time. People just, you ever seen the basketball game on trampolines? It'll be like that, just on the hardwood court, just people just jumping around. By the way, have you seen the basketball game on trampolines?
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
No, it's dumb. Someone's going to get hurt, Colby. I don't like it. It's dumb.
It's amazing. You should go watch that, and also go watch the tennis racket baseball. Go watch that.
Oh, I've seen that. That's cool.
Where everybody,
I ran across the Car-Jitsu YouTube channel the other day. That is off the rails, man.
Car-Jitsu. That is amazing. And that's enough. That's news and notes, everybody.
Man, Colby, I'm just like all over the place here with our segments. I'm like ready to go take a dump because that's what I usually do after news and notes.
News and notes makes Tim dump.
Makes me have to dump. All right, Colby, I think we got room for one more segment. Maybe. Seeing how things go. Will it be good, bad, ugly, and Facebook birthdays? Will it be what we have to look forward to with the Cowboys in October? Or will it be a recap? What went right? What went wrong in the kiss your sister tie of the Cowboys Packers? Oh, Colby, we're going to talk Cowboys football in October. Good, because I really didn't want to talk Packers. I don't know if anybody else did either. Well, let's get our
back to our football music.
Yeah, well, I don't want to play that either. Here we go, Colby.
Another edition of the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim
Sports Report. So, Colby, look, I know things look bleak for our Dallas Cowboys and for us as fans. They just wrapped up maybe one of the most frustrating months
they did
in recent memory of football, going 1-2-1. And look, we almost ran into this with the Giants game, right? The tie.
Correct.
As you had for the first time in NFL history, a team and a kicker kicking a game-tying field goal as time ran out in regulation and then win it as time runs out in overtime. That had never happened before. And all I was saying during that game was just please don't be a tie. Either lose or win. I'm okay either way. Just don't be a freaking tie because I don't want to look at that number -1 the rest of the freaking season. And now here we are. They're 1-2-1 after a narrow miss against the Packers. You had that game. We're not going to rehash that. It's now half a week old now. But there is hope on the horizon.
Oh,
I believe, Colby, because we have a savior on this team.
who?
We have a guy that can save the whole thing, and he is already showing he can save this whole season. His name is Dakota Rain Prescott.
Well, I mean, I want to say duh.
Dude, the offense is lighting it up this year so far. They're top 5 in scoring, and they lead the entire league in yards gained in offense. The offense has its holes. I know CD's down for a little bit, but we got the overrated George Pickens, who had a good game.
Had a great game. Yeah.
He's going to have to continue to have those while CD is out. We need Kevontae Turpin to step up. And as much as I'm not sure that Kevontae Turpin could ever be a wide receiver number 2 for a long period of time in an offense, he's going to have to do it, and Dak's the guy that can help him, right?
Right.
Jalen Tolbert's going to have to
My God.
step up.
Can we take a second?
Ferguson's going to have to step up.
Can we take
Yeah,
a second?
yeah.
Take a second with the Tolbert.
Yeah.
That catch.
How about that?
That throw. I mean, naysayers, shut up when that thing happens.
Think they got some chemistry they're working on?
Sweet Jesus. The catch was amazing. The throw
Was better than the catch.
was
He has made some throws this year that take me back to his almost MVP year, right? Before he got hurt. Dude, he's accurate down the field. He's making the right reads. And I think, and this isn't a Dak segment, it is kind of, but not really. I think his newfound immobility has made him a better passer.
okay,
Because
right.
he doesn't automatically pull the ball down and take off. He knows that he doesn't have that anymore as the first weapon.
Right.
So it's a last resort, and he uses it like that. But now it forces him to slow down, to read the field a little bit slower, to see things better, knowing that, man, I'm not going to be able to run here. I've got to find a guy. And 9 times out of 10, he finds the right read and he makes the right throw.
There was only one time against the Packers that I saw a open receiver didn't get thrown to, and I think it was Turpin
Going down the field.
was all alone.
Yeah.
But where the play was designed to go, kind of had his eyes in another spot
Up to the right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but other than that, and this kind of feeds into what I've been trying to tell people as the Dak progression has happened.
Right.
That he wasn't a good deep passer when he first entered the league. Wasn't accurate. And I kept seeing that get better and better and better and better. And I kept telling people, even when he was having so-called bad years, I'm seeing where he's progressing at. If he can put this thing together, I think he's going to be a damn good quarterback. In fact, I thought he was a good quarterback, but I think where I had him ranked at was higher than where everybody else had him ranked at.
Sure.
And to now see this and see, I don't know if it feels like he just gets along or he's taking he was trying to take the reins of the team before this.
Right.
But I think now the reins have come to him as well.
I think so too.
So, and because of that, it's just moving along. And I don't know if maybe moving the big, presence of Micah Parsons out has done something else to benefit him or not. But
Maybe.
it might have.
Maybe.
So, offensively, I'm not worried, even though the offensive line, as it stands right now, but by the way, the offensive line played their butts off. Being outmatched, still played their butts off. And if that continues with the way they're able to run block, the running being the key to this whole damn thing, I think that with the scheme and everything that they're going through, offensively, I'm not worried about this thing at all.
Yeah, I'm not even asking the offensive line to get better as the year goes on. I'm just asking them to not get worse.
Correct.
And you'll get a little healthier, and I think that'll help. But, yeah, they're playing well and obviously well enough to win. The Cowboys are running the ball. They're sure as hell throwing the ball. Offense is not an issue. Colby, here's why I say there is hope for your Dallas Cowboys. As we enter an October slate of games where you could, I don't want to say very easily, but without great difficulty, go 4-0.
Like it.
Because you are at the New York Jets, as we discussed a little bit during our pick segment, who are 0-4. You are at Carolina, who has taken an incredible step backwards under Dave Canales in his second season. Bryce Young has regressed to an 8th grade quarterback level. They're 1-3. You have the Washington Commanders at home, 2-2. I know that Daniels has dealt with some injuries. He's back to full practice this week. He'll be back on the field. But that offensive line is not great. They're 2-2. They've lost some games they should have won.
Right.
I feel like they've regressed as a team. I don't know that Daniels has regressed as a quarterback. I just think the team all in all isn't as good. And they overachieved tremendously last year, by the way, going to the NFC title game. And then, Colby, you are at the 2-2 Denver Broncos to close out the month, who talk about taking a step backwards. Bo Nix looks nothing like the rookie he looked like last year.
No, he does not.
So, dude, these are all very winnable games for the Cowboys. And if you sweep, you're at 5-2-1 after 2 months of the season. Even if you don't, you're at 4-3-1.
Right.
If you lose one of those 4. And you are right back in the NFC wildcard race.
You are.
And depending on what Philly does, Philly's taking a step back. I know they're undefeated. They're not winning the way they won last year, and they're going to falter at some point this season. I think they're going to lose 2 or 3 in a row at some point.
Kind of hope so.
But, dude, this thing is not done.
It's not. Well, I mean, it better not be. We're only
we're a month in.
Yeah. we better not be calling for the fat lady to start singing right now. What worries me is semblance of like what happened with the Chicago game.
Yeah.
To where the defense is such a sieve that maybe the offense on that day has a little trouble getting their motor started right out of the gate. And once you get behind like that, then you become one-dimensional, or they're more focused on one dimension, taking that away. And because of that, you're not able to catch up because you're behind multiple scores. That's what can kill this team.
Right.
Because I think if the offense comes in and they're ready for the bell and they do not have, like that third down screw up or something like that, to where they, go 4 and out the first, whatever drive because somebody didn't catch a football or whatever, right? Then you'll be all right. And you can hang with any team out there in the NFL because you're scoring a touchdown, they're scoring a touchdown. Whatever you want to say about it, as long as you keep scoring the same amount they do, you're going to be in it with them.
Yeah.
Talent breakdown or not.
And here's another caveat to all of this, Colby. Why even going 4-3-1, 5-2, if you go 3-1 or 4-0 here in October, I think that means even more because don't forget, Jerry Jones has 2 number 1 picks, 2 first-round picks sitting in his pocket from the Micah trade.
He does. That
he hinted might use those before the draft. Might use those as trade bait. So if his team's at 5-2-1 or 4-3-1, whatever, after October, and there's a semblance of a playoff hunt for them, maybe he goes ahead and pulls the trigger on a trade using one of those, knowing that you're right there and a player on the defense, a pass rusher somewhere. I still think Clowney's going to make a difference on this defense.
He is more in the run defense than in the pass defense,
but Jerry's got those in his pocket, and I think if we're through October and there's a shot, man, I think he could pull the trigger and use one of those and get some more help, and that would just help you even further down the road. So, Cowboys fans, this thing is not all done. I know it feels like it, especially after the loss to Chicago. That was embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. But you know what? They're the Cowboys. We're kind of used to that. They've got a couple of they're good for a couple of those every year. I don't care how good the roster is.
You know what?
Unfortunately.
You can say we're the Cowboys, we're used to that. You can pretty much look at every single team
fact
out there. and they'll lose a game that they're not supposed to lose. We've watched other teams, other hated teams, and be excited when they're like, oh, y'all lost to whoever, the Flubbity Butts, right? So,
yeah. And you know what's funny, Colby, is talking 4 days a week, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, I'm kind of new to that train, but I hear the same thing from the Tampa Bay fans.
Oh yeah,
like they're like, oh man, we always play down to the level of our competition. Holy crap, we always struggle against backup quarterbacks. You know, we always lose a couple of games every year. We know we should. Dude, it is everywhere. And I'm like, it sounds like you just described the Dallas Cowboys, you know. And everybody that listens over there knows I'm a Cowboys fan first, and then I'm in Dallas, and so they're always making fun of me one way or the other. You know, I'm like, you guys don't understand. It's the same everywhere, all right? Every fan base is saying the same exact thing. I don't care who you are.
Right.
It's just football.
Has it got to where some of them don't like Baker and some of them do yet, or are we the only people that hate our own quarterback?
No, you've got the Baker haters too, yeah, which I don't get. Love Baker. And there's no other quarterback that could have come in and did what he did post Tom Brady. You know, not to turn this into a Buck segment, but he came in 23 after Tom Brady retired, and they were picked last in the NFC by pretty much everybody. And all they did was freaking win the division. And they've won the division 4 straight years. So Baker's a top. He's setting past his personal bests. He threw 47 touchdowns last year, Colby. So, I mean, yeah, it's not Baker's fault when they lose. But anyway, that is, I guess we'll wrap things up, Colby.
There we go.
There's no good, bad, and ugly. If it's your birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So you common people and you celebrities and you Facebook friends.
Happy birthday, Mark McGuire and Randy Quaid.
Oh, wow, we missed a good one, huh?
And Brie Larson.
Oh, my future ex-wife. Captain Marvel Ham.
Mm-hmm.
That's what her name would have been. I was going to call her Captain Marvel Ham in bed. Colby, did you have fun pegging today?
I mean, we did some things.
This has been a fun show. I kind of like the uncertainty of what we're going to talk about next. Should we duplicate this, or are you going to go back to the way it was next week?
I mean, I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Colby really. He could walk in here next Wednesday, and I could say, Colby, we're doing the show nude.
I mean, I'd care.
He'd say, I don't care.
I mean, I wouldn't. You know what? I would care if you did nude. So I was about to say, I don't care what you do, but I'd keep them on my clothes. It's like, never mind. Wait a second. Hold on that thought. I would care if you were over there with your berries out.
Saying, no. Colby, the 8:30 segment, the strippers are coming.
Care. I don't care.
I don't care. All right. We're going ding dong ditch around the office building.
You first.
In the 8 o'clock hour.
You first.
Oh, we should do that.
I mean, seriously, I'll film it. We'll see how far you get before they open the door.
There's nobody here when we're here. That's the great part.
There's the one person that is there will be at the door before Tim can get away. Guaranteed.
Can't run very well. I could be crawling, and they probably look. I can probably crawl faster than I can run right now.
He comes back in here with like carpet burns on his knees.
Colby, where were you? You're supposed to be behind me. You're supposed to be pushing.
Nope. There is no shot in hell of you on the ground crawling and me trying to butt push you like we're the Philadelphia Eagles across the goal line.
Push me, Colby.
It ain't happening.
Oh, for the love of God, I love it. So great. This is a great show, man. We got to do this again. Maybe not every show.
Let's go. Okay.
And what would be even funnier is if we write a bunch of topics we don't know anything about. Or like one random topic that we don't know anything about. If it lands on it, we have to talk about it.
We just put a bunch of words up there that don't really mean anything, and we've got to create a segment about it.
Next week.
There we go.
We're doing that next week. We appreciate everybody tuning in to this week's Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim show. I'm IndyCarTim. That is Colby Sapp. We will be back next Wednesday with some more debauchery, some more ding-dong ditch, and randomness right here on FanStream Sports. Until then, boys and girls, we'll see ya.